Well, our correspondent Annalise Borges was in the heart of the capital protest on Saturday and sent us this report.
Exactly where is France heading to? On Saturday, thousands took to the streets suggesting they had an answer to the question. Act 4 of the Yellow Vests protest was set to be big. And for some, the day of demonstration started the night before.
Normalement, on va à Paris.
Normalement.
Normalement, on va à Paris, quoi. Mais apparemment, je sais pas trop comment ça va se passer.
500 kilometers and 7 hours later, we have arrived.
Tu te sens comment là?
Moi, ça va. J'ai pas dormi, mais ça va.
T'as pas dormi?
Non, je peux dormir. Non, ça va, franchement, ça va.
Paris is waking up to yet another day of tension. Mourad and his friends are both excited and apprehensive. Nobody quite knows which way things will go. But it doesn't take long for everyone to figure out.
Je l'avais dit.
Ça tombe vers nous.
Je l'avais dit, ils vont taper les gars, ils vont nous renverser. Regarde, on arrive derrière, bloqué derrière. C'est pas la France, ça. C'est pas la France. La France, elle est pas comme ça. Là, on se fait oppresser, on n'a rien fait. T'as bien vu, vous avez bien vu. On n'a rien fait. C'est juste ça, quoi. On demande à d'autres pays de respecter les droits de l'homme, mais nous, chez nous, vous ne les respectez pas. Vous avez vu comment c'est. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez qu'on fasse? On peut même pas manifester, on peut rien faire. C'est même pas une manifestation, c'est un mouvement citoyen. Il y a pas c'est des gens, ils viennent de partout. C'est abusé, quoi. C'est pas ça, la France. C'est pas ça, la France.
Yellow Vests protesters accuse the police of provoking the unrest by cornering them and using tear gas and rubber bullets against peaceful crowds. In the midst of the chaos, a protester is hit by a rubber bullet. She's stable, but in shock.
This is what protesters are denouncing the police for. This is a creation, a French creation. This was developed here in France. It's called a flashball, and police have been using to disperse demonstrations. This, combined with tear gas, has been the reason why so many people have been rushing up and down the Champs-Élysées. What's been happening here today is very different from what happened last week.
Démission!
The one thing that is similar is that chant. Macron démission means Macron should resign. And why are you here, sir? Vous faites quoi là? Pourquoi vous êtes venu aujourd'hui?
Comme tout le monde, par solidarité. Hein. Voilà, pour plus de redistribution. Puis pour que Macron quand même se casse.
Il faut que Macron se casse. Macron must go. Macron needs to resign. This has been the one message echoing across France, really, whether or not these yellow vests will actually succeed in removing the French president from power. Well, for now, it's quite early to tell. But what is incredible is to see scenes like this once again here in the French capital.
While some demanded social justice, others looted and sacked dozens of shops in Paris. While the Yellow Vests insist these are not part of the movement, others said they believed only by breaking rules will they be able to really show their anger and get the government to bow.
Je pense que tant que Macron ne nous écoutera pas et son gouvernement, ça manquera encore d'intensité jusque... J'aime pas en fait pouvoir employer ce mot, hein, mais peut-être une guerre civile, hein, c'est ce qui se passera. Là on est aux prémices d'un autre mai 68.
Mourad says he won't be coming to Paris next week. He is done. After nearly a month in the streets, can the Yellow Vests keep going? And what France will emerge if they get what they want?
And Annelise Borges joins me now live from Paris. Annelise, Emmanuel Macron has been holding crisis talks meetings this morning. What's the latest from that?
Indeed, the French president has been hosting some 37 people around the negotiating table. He has called for this meeting with members of his own government, but also with union leaders who are very powerful here in this country, and also business association representatives. And the idea really is to try and scramble a solution to this crisis. Emmanuel Macron, who has been struggling to come up with one, they really want to avoid yet another mass demonstration next weekend. That seems to be priority number one.
Annelise, he's due to address the nation later. It's the first time he's given really spoken in about since these protests have started. What can you tell us about this and what it could potentially mean for his presidency?
You're absolutely right. Emmanuel Macron has not addressed this particular crisis directly so far. And many of the protesters I've been speaking to over the last few days told me that it's too late now, that the fact that he has not spoken about the yellow vests signals that this president is arrogant and that he is just not in touch with the seriousness of the situation. They wanted a gesture, they wanted a significant measure from the government, but many now say they don't even want to hear from Emmanuel Macron anymore. Of course, many of those who say they don't want to listen, they will be watching the speech at 8 p.m. local time to be broadcast live on TV. And what could this mean for the government and for the strategy of Emmanuel Macron? That is a huge question. This could mean a huge blow for the strategy of Emmanuel Macron to reform France. This is a president that was elected on a promise to shake things up, to transform the French economy into something more competitive, to make some tough decisions and deliver some profound changes in healthcare, in the pension system, in the education sector. But of course, now Emmanuel Macron is going to probably try to buy some time and hope that this movement loses momentum. Whether he will succeed in doing that is anyone's guess. The fear, of course, is that the French president discovers that thing that is so talked about, France, is actually confirmed, that this country is unreformable.
Annelise Borges there looking ahead to that address by the French President Emmanuel Macron later tonight. Thank you.